Okay, got back from the gym about an hour and a half ago. Just got out the shower. Recording this on June 9th, 2026, on a Tuesday. Oh man, destroyed my legs today. Watched a video with Dr. Mike Israetel and Jeff Nipper doing some leg day destruction. So my gym happened to have the same like Roger squat machine that was in their video. That was pretty cool. My shirt was completely soaked after today. I worked out for like over an hour and 15 minutes. I hit what did I hit? Laying leg extensions, laying hammy curls to start off with. Did all these sets with mile reps, and then 3 sets each to like 13 to 15 sets, or 3 sets each, 13 to 15 reps. And then after that I moved on to the squat machine. Hack squat machine. There we go. I moved on to a hack squat machine, and I did the same amount of sets and reps too. My throat hurts. I was damn near yelling on those. And then after I got done with that, moved on to the Roger squat machine, where you're like caged in. It's kind of weird to get into. If there was really heavy weight on that, I don't know. Hopefully I don't fuck myself up trying to get inside of that thing next time. Because you have to get underneath it and then like stay in a squatted position to keep the weight off of you, I guess is the easiest way to do it. But whenever your legs are already cooked, it's kind of fucking, it's really fucking difficult to like half-ass duck walk yourself into there and then get the weight off your shoulders and then put take the assists off. It's I guess that's the safest way to do it, instead of trying to like walk and like shift the weight onto your shoulders while you're like trying to position yourself under the machine. That's probably not the right way to do it. The right way is to stay squatted all the way in there with no load on you until you duck walk yourself into the right spot, and then you start putting the load on your shoulders and take the assists off. Yeah, that thing is ridiculous. And then on the last set of those, instead of 15, I was getting pretty cooked, so I took all the weight off and I went up to 20. And my legs were getting pretty wobbly after that one. And then after that, caught my breath, moved on to so I did laying hamstring, I did the hack squat, and then we did the Roger machine, that's 3. And then I went on to this seated calf machine, where it's got like a weight sticking out front with the where you put the plates on. You put the plates out in front, and you sort of like you're riding a goddamn wooden pony stick. Like that's what calf raises like that. And then that thing kind of, if it feels ridiculous to get into to do that shit, but it works. I was cooking my calves. Did 3 sets of 20 on that with just 145 plate on the machine. I don't know how much the rest of the machine weighs, but it's definitely got some weight without any plates on it. Cooked my calves on those a little bit. Not all the way, but pretty good. And then, because I was still able to walk up the stairs, that's how I was. Just slightly disappointed in myself. I know I'll be feeling it tomorrow. I know for a fact I'll be feeling it tomorrow. But some of the best leg workouts I ever had, like 8 years ago when I was 21, were in a different gym. I signed up and I got a personal trainer there. And after those leg days, that dude was trying to fucking piss me off. But I said, I told him what kind of results I wanted, and he was doing his job. He's not really pissing anybody off. Everybody's pissed off during and after leg day if you're actually not lying to yourself or with a good trainer. That shit gonna make you mad. And but in a good way. It's always good. Nothing but good for you in the gym. And yeah, long story short, there were no stairs, and I barely fucking waddled out of the gym, and my legs were like buckling under just my body weight on those leg days, and I was getting laughed at and shit. Fucking really attractive women in there. Oh my god, this motherfucker can't even walk. Look at this shit. Yeah, bro, I had like a small bag and a water bottle, and I could not, I was like hugging the wall. I was fucking take one step and buckle, and take a couple more steps, buckle. Shit was embarrassing, but I knew I was like, damn, okay, alright, that's a fucking leg day. And I didn't do that to myself this time, because there's two flights of stairs you have to go down to get into this gym. There's, the initial set, you turn a corner, and then there's the other flight of stairs. And it took me a minute. I had to collect myself after every couple steps, but I was able to make it up the stairs, and that's when I was like, fuck, dude, hopefully I didn't cheat myself in here. But I was yelling. I got like a little bit of, let's see if you can, blood pulled up under my skin here from the hack squat machine. The shoulder pads just fucking getting after it on that thing. And I seen that when I was about to take a shower, and I was like, oh shit, but it's not raspberried or anything, it's under the skin. Be aight. And after the calf fucking ridiculous ass pony machine, then I went to the adduction machine and got some good girl bad girl machine, because my hips, I had a experience whenever I was when I was at my flooring job years ago. That was also about 8 years ago when I was 21, and I stepped off the back of a box truck, and there's a bumper before, in between ground level and the floor of the truck. There's a bumper halfway down, and I went to step off the back of the truck, and I missed the back of the bumper and went straight into the ground, and right there I fucked my hips. one side or the other. I can't remember which side I landed on, but yeah. I've always had like, I had sciatica afterwards. I had drop foot. I can't remember which foot it was, but whenever I would walk, one foot would just like kind of stay like I would be. Let's see here. Yeah, I would be walking, and then one foot would just sort of. I would pick it up, but my toe would stay pointed to the ground. Like I'd pick it up, but my toe would stay pointed to the ground. If that makes sense. Kinda, yeah, I'd be, okay, so like, regular walking is like this, and then I'd be walking, and I'd pick up my foot, but this one would still be, my toe would try to, walking, and this one would try to, my toe would be pointed down, because I didn't have enough nerve function to like, fucking just take a goddamn step, like I had full control over my shit, and that really scared me for a while. I have herniated discs. I have no idea when those started. Probably in high school. When I was 14, I can't. But right now, I'm struggling to like. I could maybe do. How much is fucking? Let me calculate right quick. 90 times 5. No. 90. Okay, wait. 45 times 5. Yeah, so I could squat 225 right now for like maybe three sets of 10, and that would be a struggle bus as of right now. That's what kind of fucking shape I'm in. But in high school, my 1 rep max was, see how much, sorry, give me a second here, 45 times, 315, I squatted 315 once, heard a sound in the bottom of my back, like kinda in my hip area, and completely fucked my shit up. I got by, I was, told myself, don't be a pussy, and I got through it. Everybody was like, oh, you're young, this and that, you'll be fine, just a little, whatever, tweak your back. That's bullshit, fucking little town, West Texas ass mentality. People just fucking, even my parents are, you think it's serious? You think you'll be fine? Nah, you'll be fine, you'll be alright. Brown folks, that's how they do shit, but whatever. That's all good. I love them to death, man. Whatever, but yeah, everybody, oh, you're young, there's no way you got, herniated disc, or you're fine. Just take the weight down a little bit, or do it again next week, or here in a few days, or whatever. And I've never been able to squat 315 pounds since then. I'm pretty damn strong for a 14-year-old kid. That was after like, just I don't even know, like maybe 6 months of lifting, whatever fucking football season lasts. I could give a shit about football. I fucking hated sports, but the lifting, man, that was cool. And I got really into it there for a minute until I fucked my shit up, until I herniated my disc. That's probably what happened. That's probably when it started there. Because years later, the past MRI scans I've had, in the annotations, there's herniated discs, and I can't remember which, whatever, but like lower lumbar, it's like above the between the hips and around above the hips area, somewhere, in the lumbar bullshit right there, where it could pinch on the nerves enough for it to cause my drop foot. And I regret never seeing a neurologist in my knee, and I was busy with school and fucking yada yada. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. But I'll get there. I'll get there again. My back was bothering me for a while, but now that I'm training again, it's starting to get a lot better. Especially doing the getting some spinal erector training in, with doing that long stretch on the fucking cable rows, like overly bent over stretch. My back's feeling a lot better actually after the soreness calms down from doing those. I'm noticing it bending over, picking shit up easier. I think that's helping a lot. I mean, hopefully I'm not fucking my shit up, but we will find out. I'm gonna keep getting better and lifting heavier weights. And so I said after the calf machine, I did the adduction abduction machine. That's what I was talking about. That was my point. That's I fucked my hips up and I herniated some discs, and so that's why incorporate that machine too. That way I can get my hips fucking on the same page and line shit up, and I can walk properly. And also I need to learn how to straighten my walk, because I walk a bit like fucking duck foot, and I really I was with a girl. Okay, I was with this girl for a very short period of time, and she said, like, why do you walk like that? Like, that shit's unattractive. You need to have your goddamn fucking walk straight, dude. And that, yeah, I've got nothing to say about that one, about that chunk of time there, but she was, she's right about that shit, so I need to fucking figure out how to do something about that eventually. And but I mean, that machine should help, I believe. I need to look more into it, but yeah, it's for helping straighten my hips out and strengthening them up, and so I can walk straight, walk correctly, and have a good mind-muscle connection with my fucking legs, because I lost it there for a minute. I lost nerve function, actually, more like it. But yeah, anyway. This is day 5 of recording, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. Day was good. I think yesterday in the last video. So let's talk about the 8th yesterday on Monday real quick. I think I said I was going to take a nap because I was recording like at 3-4 in the morning before I posted the video, and said I was going to take a nap until 8 and eat my first meal, and yeah, that shit didn't happen. I stayed up, ate that first meal, and I think I even stayed up until lunchtime, ate that meal, and then I fell asleep and didn't wake up until about 5, and I ate that meal, and then I waited until pretty late, like close to midnight, to head to the gym. 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, that's an hour. I spent an hour and 15 minutes working out, so 2 hours 15 minutes, get back. I didn't do cardio. I always do like an hour, at least an hour of walking on the treadmill, doing a little bit of incline cardio, and I skipped that this leg day because my shirt was fucking drenched. I was breathing pretty hard the whole fucking time, and probably resting a little too much between sets. I tried not to go past 3 minutes, but there towards the last, like halfway through the hack squat machine, and then on the Roger squat machine, I was fucking, yeah, I was resting a lot and catching my breath. fat fuck trying to get in shape, but I'm doing it. And yeah, that's how today went. It is currently 4:35 a.m. and yesterday I said I would take a nap. I don't fucking know. I feel okay. I'll see how I feel when I hit my pillow. I may slump, I may fucking stay up until I eat my breakfast and take a nap throughout the day. Today will be a light cardio day, just walking, and then the next day, tomorrow will be chest day, chest and triceps. Maybe some front delts too, I don't know. And that pretty much sums it up pretty good there. I was so tired from getting home from the gym last night, or morning, whatever you want to call it. I left my rear fucking windows down. Thankfully, I live next to a high school, so there's a lot of cops around, and I had some valuables in my car and shit, and nothing happened. You know, it's a good neighborhood to be in, but I was like, oh shit, I left my windows down, and my mom, I didn't know about it until my mom told me. She said, hey, it's about to rain, you gonna roll your shit up out there? I was like, oh shit, okay, damn. And I looked around and all my stuff was still there. I have this pretty cool Noco jump pack, a GBX 155 or some shit like that. I don't know, I can't remember how big it is, but it's like the big one. I've jumped off semis that have 3 batteries with that thing. It's pretty good. It's got a light on it, like a safety light, spotlight, that strobe. It's got USB-C ports on it. It's pretty nice. I like it. It's gotten me out of a lot of sticky situations. Helped me out at work. Jumped the work trucks whenever I had a job. I had a $4,000 emergency come up that I didn't plan for, and that's gonna set me back quite a bit of time on my time frame here, and I need to go through my expenditures and double check all my recurring shit. But yeah, that's gonna set me back a little bit. Debating on liquidating my 401k retirement fund. There is 29,000 something in there, which if I take it out, and you have to pay tax on based off of your income for the year as well whenever you withdraw it, I think, but I haven't worked this year at all, so it'll just be a 10% fee if I withdraw it right now before the age of 65 and a half, of course. Yeah, and I'm 28 for another couple months. Yay. And then what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, potentially cashing out the fund. I got another $5,000 in the HSA fund. That one will take quite the tax hit too if I take it out, and I'm debating on doing it, bro. I don't know. So right now I'm actually at, once my tax return hits, I owed some New Mexico state tax, and I just did that shit online a couple days ago. It was due before the 10th, which is tomorrow, so I should get my remaining tax return back soon, and then with that I should have about 20 G's, I believe. I'll confirm it tomorrow, I think. if I remember, but let me see here. Rocket Money. Actually, let me check this shit out right quick. Let me see what I got here. Give me 1 second here. Okay, yeah, so let me open up. Continue with biometrics. Okay, so net worth 16. Yeah, so that'll put me at 16 grand. So that's about 5 less than I anticipated. I would have right about now 4 to 5. Yeah, because I had the 4,000 emergency situation I didn't fucking foresee. Okay, yeah, so I gotta go through my bills and shit. Hopefully that'll carry me a year of making videos and getting in the gym and getting in shape. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. Every time I think about going back to a job, I don't know, dude. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I've spent so many hours. I used to work 100-hour work weeks. I was so hungry for the money. I would fucking scrimp and save and you know, eat bullshit, and I wouldn't have any time. I wouldn't make any time to meal prep or go to the gym, and because I was working so fucking hard, I would work with minimal sleep when I could, on call 24/7. Fucking super high stress levels, just grinding, man. Every fucking job I had, every job, the managers were, are you sure you can handle it? I don't know, can you do it? And then they fucking call me back after I leave. Hey, goddamn, man, we wish our whole fucking staff was like you, dude. We wish we had 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 of you. We wish we had 100 CJs over here. I bet you do, bro. But, yeah, dude, it just drives me fucking nuts thinking about it. I don't want to go back. But, I'm gonna gear up anyway. I'm gonna take the hazmat endorsement test sooner or later. I'm gonna try to knock that out within a week. What is today? Tuesday? Alright, by next Tuesday, I'm gonna try to do some shit about that. It's just so difficult, man. I could not give a fuck about that, dude. Like, you know, I'm gonna really have to be down to the wire to get my ass in gear about that, because it's so fucking miserable. Working for somebody. If it's gotta be done, it's gotta be done. But you know what? This is where I am right now, and I enjoy going to the gym, and I enjoy doing nothing for anybody else. You know, if my family needs favors or something, of course, no questions asked. But if somebody, you know, I got a job offer actually a couple months ago. This dude, he wanted me to drive a dually for him for his hot shot business with like a 40-foot trailer. It was like a non-CDL setup, I think. I have a Class A with no restrictions, and so I'm ready to go. He had a couple semis too, but he was like, we'll start you off on the hot shot and see how you like it. And then as I was signing the paperwork, he started adding stipulations, and I was almost done signing shit, and he was like, oh, by the way, you'll get charged to reject loads, and oh, by the way, I could call you at, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning sometimes, and oh, by the way, you know, this and that. And I don't know if he wanted me to sham my logbooks too. I just fucking, it looked like a bullshit mom and pop operation, and I didn't like it. I wasn't having it. Like, it costs money to reject loads. Like, fuck you, dude. I'm not gonna work for you, and then you can worry about that. I don't know. Sounds like not my problem. And it's not, and I'm free, and I got a little Skrilla to decide what I want to do. And I gotta do something eventually, but what I don't want to do is fucking be a slave to other motherfuckers anymore, bro. It's honest living, it's honest work. My mom and dad have always had a job working for somebody else, and they're fine. And that's okay. And life can just be okay. But it makes me sick to my stomach. These dreams I've had since I was a child of being somebody who has ample resources and I can make some shit happen. You know, I can give mom and dad a good retired life. I can maybe pay for their houses, or maybe just have enough for myself, a paid off little house, and a way to retire, maybe some accounts or something, some mutual funds, some index funds, some S&P, some whatever, just a little something, and then have a bit of excess and ample money to take care of my folks, my mom and dad, and my younger brother, and shit would be golden, man. Shit would be golden. You know, millions and billions and trillions of dollars. It sounds good to everybody, of course. And I've always fantasized about a multi-million-dollar card collection with all the shit I've ever fucking found cool in there, but enough money to take care of myself, find a way to fucking retire, plus mom and dad, without having to hear somebody bitch in my ear and my face and fucking bark at me all the time and fucking. If I can do it with avoiding that, goddamn, I would have fucking won. That's my lottery. You know, I'm not an asshole unless I need to be, but I don't know, dude. There's so many other people making it work. I just gotta try at least. Okay, that's all. That's it for today. Can't be fucking ranting about the same bullshit all the time, but yeah. Anyway, alrighty. Y'all have a good day. Or if it's just me looking back on this years from now. That's enough. Have a good day, bro.